If your webinar feels strong, people stay until the end. They thank you in the chat, but the sales still feel disappointing. The problem probably isn't your pitch. In most webinars, the decision to buy is made long before you ever show the offer. And if you miss that moment, no pitch can save it. I want to describe a pattern I see all the time. Someone runs a webinar. They've refined slides, they've tightened the delivery, they've even rewritten the pitch multiple times. The webinar goes well, people nod, they comment, they say things like, wow, this was really valuable. Then the pitch comes and it lands softly. Not badly, just softly. A few sales happen, mostly silence though. And the presenter walks away thinking, I guess my pitch still needs work. But here's what's interesting. When we actually break down the recording together, the pitch itself is rarely the problem. By the time the offer appears, the audience has already decided whether buying feels reasonable. And that decision usually happens 30 to 40 minutes earlier. Here's the core insight. People don't decide to buy during the pitch. They decide whether buying makes sense during the framing phase. Before money is mentioned, the audience is subconsciously asking, is this problem urgent enough? Is this actually my problem? Does staying where I am have a cost? Is this person guiding me or just teaching me? If those questions aren't answered early, the pitch feels sudden, even if it's logical. That's why you'll hear things like, I need to think about it, or this makes sense, but not right now. Not because they dislike the offer, but because the decision groundwork was never laid. In other words, you didn't lose them during the pitch, you lost them before commitment was even possible. Here's something you can do today. Go back to your last webinar and look at the first 20 minutes. Ask yourself one honest question. By this point, have I made the cost of not changing feel uncomfortable? Not the cost of the program, the cost of staying exactly where they are. If your opening focuses on credentials, agenda, content previews, you are delaying the decision instead of guiding it. Your job early on isn't to impress. It's to help the audience decide what kind of moment this is. In medicine, doctors don't start by listing treatments. They first establish what's happening, why it matters, what happens if nothing changes. Only then does treatment feel appropriate. Webinars work the same way. No diagnosis, no urgency, no decision. If this reframed how you think about pitching, subscribe. This channel is all about fixing the real problems behind webinars, not just polishing slides. There's a button below, press that, and don't forget to watch this video next. I see you in the next one.